everyone. Today's video will illuminate the dark recesses of narcissistic behavior, spotlighting 5 actions that can only be described as undeniably malicious. Now, some may contend that labeling them as evil is an extreme choice of words, underpinned by scientific discourse that encourages restraint in such categorical judgments. Nevertheless, the devastation they wreak upon their victims defies measurement, leaving an indelible mark of destruction that transcends both scientific scrutiny and spiritual contemplation. Are you curious to delve deeper into my perspective and grasp the underpinnings that support it? If so, I invite you to accompany me on this intellectual voyage until we reach the crescendo of this episode. Prepare yourself for a profound awakening of your senses as we navigate the labyrinthine realm of narcissism's malevolence, with your experiences at the heart of our exploration. Number 1. The Diabolical Art of Isolation. The sheer malevolence behind purposefully severing individuals from their loved ones and support networks leaves me utterly perplexed. How does one even fathom, let alone justify, such a cruel act? To intentionally render someone lonely, stripping them of any external support, is a palpable embodiment of malicious intent. The fact that you carry out this scheme with unabashed indifference only deepens the chilling nature of your actions. But why? The answer is disturbingly simple. You crave to become their sole lifeline, the solitary beacon of guidance and aid. Your distorted desire for control drives you to isolate them, manipulating their finances, emotions, physical presence, and mental state until they become entirely reliant on you. In your dark pursuit, you trap them without any alternative but to cling to you, their fear of losing you exerting a stranglehold on their very being. By severing ties with their siblings, parents, and friends, the very people who could reveal the truth, you ensure your unwavering grip through manipulation and brainwashing. You magnify your importance, skillfully convincing them that everyone else poses a threat while you alone provide salvation. You implant the notion that the world is their enemy, with you as their sole protector. The audacity of feeding them such falsehoods, convincing them they are utterly powerless without you, and that no one else genuinely cares for them, is nothing short of reprehensible. The calculated destruction of their support system to establish absolute dominion over their lives is an abhorrence that defies comprehension. If this isn't wickedness incarnate, then what is? Number 2. The Venomous Deception. How can one consciously distort reality to fuel their own agenda at the expense of another's sanity? It is an abomination of immeasurable proportions to recognize, deep down, that their perception is warped and yet wield control, inflicting torment by forcefully imposing their twisted version of truth upon their victim. The victim, acutely aware of right and wrong, becomes an unfortunate target of relentless manipulation. Through projection and gaslighting, the perpetrator systematically dismantles the victim's grip on reality. Weaving a web of confusion, they insidiously sow seeds of doubt, invalidating the victim's own experiences and leaving them adrift in a maelstrom of uncertainty. As the tormentor seamlessly takes hold of the victim's psyche, they become wholly dependent on the abuser's distorted narrative. Trust in their own discernment erodes, replaced by the abuser's warped perspectives. Their sense of self fractures, morphing into a mere reflection of the tormentor's malevolent ideology. Self-worth, self-esteem, and self-identity crumble beneath the weight of this sinister influence, leaving the victim a mere husk devoid of their true essence. This calculated annihilation of one's identity and psyche epitomizes evil in its purest form. To deliberately dismantle someone's sense of self is an atrocity that transcends any notion of morality. It leaves no room for doubt in my mind. It is an act that stains the very fabric of existence with an indelible mark of depravity and malevolence. Number 3. The Enigma of the Hypocrite. In their relentless pursuit of control, it is an undeniable display of wickedness for individuals to embrace multifaceted personas and deceive others in order to extract goodwill from them. Fully aware of their lack of genuine compassion, they willingly alter their demeanor to ensnare unsuspecting individuals within their grasp. These manipulators possess a deep understanding of right and wrong, yet consistently exploit their ability to project kindness selectively, solely when it serves their selfish agendas. They harbor full knowledge of the harm they inflict upon others through their audacious impudence, single-mindedness, and conceit. Yet they choose a path of convenience, satisfying their own desires while discarding moral principles. These individuals deliberately keep their loved ones, partners, and even their own children in the dark, skillfully manipulating their perceptions for personal gain. They are masters of deception, acutely aware that their fabrications shatter lives and inflict immeasurable anguish. They shamelessly disregard the emotions of others, showcasing a complete absence of ethical compass, utilizing lies, manipulation, and betrayal as tools of their trade. Their moral compass is distorted, twisted to accommodate their self-serving desires and interests. The concepts of right and wrong hold no significance for them. Only the attainment of their goals reigns paramount. They are willing to sacrifice even their own flesh and blood if it serves to further their aims. The depths of their depravity are unfathomable, callously inflicting ruin upon lives and harboring no remorse or empathy is truly repugnant. The act of shape-shifting their personality to manipulate others stands as the essence of hypocrisy, an alarming erosion of authenticity, and ultimately, a complete absence of integrity. Number 4. The Sinister Art of Baseless Accusations. To purposefully spread false information about someone merely because they fail to comply with your desires is a wretched embodiment of evil. Your ultimate aim is to establish control over them. However, when they unveil your deceit and break free from the toxic relationship, you show no restraint in seeking allies within their social circle. Instead of directing your energy towards self-improvement, you opt to fabricate unfounded accusations against your target. Deep down, you are fully aware that these claims hold no truth. Nonetheless, driven by a vengeful and unrelenting nature, you continue to concoct a never-ending stream of lies until your victim is left isolated, stripped of their reputation, job security, and everything they have painstakingly built. These despicable acts serve no purpose other than to satiate your twisted thirst for retribution. They bear witness to a profound absence of compassion and a willingness to embrace darkness without hesitation. Your unwavering commitment to employing any means necessary to achieve your goals is beyond comprehension. If callously dismantling someone's life and inflicting immeasurable harm upon them solely for the sake of fulfilling your own desires does not epitomize evil, then what does? These heartless and ruthlessly calculated actions epitomize the mark of a wicked individual who stops at nothing to satisfy their own ambitions, disregarding the devastation left in their wake. Number 5. The illusion of composure. Presenting a facade of coolness, tranquility, and poise in front of others, all while systematically driving the victim to the precipice of madness, is an act of pure malevolence. With calculated precision, you play the role of the innocent bystander, feigning ignorance of their anguish. Your intent is to validate your innocence, creating the illusion that nothing is amiss. In the eyes of onlookers, the victim becomes the antagonist, appearing weak, weeping, and seemingly helpless in the face of your relentless abuse, unable to comprehend the depths of their torment. You relentlessly push them to the brink of surrender, all the while maintaining a veneer of composure and control. As the victim descends further into agony, you derive sick satisfaction from the skillful manipulation of the narrative. Craftily orchestrating circumstances to shift blame onto them, you position yourself as the true victim. Exploiting their vulnerability and inflicting perpetual pain becomes a perverse pleasure, carefully calculated and executed. When confronted about your actions, you dismissively claim weariness of the victim's supposed histrionics, portraying yourself as the one deserving of pity. Behind the guise of victimhood, you conceal the true extent of your abuse, perpetuating irreparable damage on the victim. If these actions do not epitomize evil, then what does? Your behavior stands as a testament to your manipulative nature, your conniving ways, and your moral bankruptcy. You consciously wear a mask of composed perfection, using it as a shield to advance your own selfish agenda. Your ultimate aim is to manipulate reality, distort the truth, and disseminate falsehoods that cast you as the blameless protagonist. Your relentless pursuit of evading accountability and averting accusations unveils the depth of your deceit. Yet, no psychological explanation or definition can ever rationalize or absolve such reprehensible acts. As a witness to the deep wounds you inflict upon others, it is undeniable that your actions are morally repugnant. In your presence, one feels like they are facing the embodiment of pure malevolence, calculating, manipulative, and devoid of empathy. Countless victims have expressed that, no matter the extent of their own suffering, they could never fathom perpetuating such insidious evil upon anyone else. They would never stoop to the depths you traverse, because the motivation behind your choices is not pain. It is a conscious decision, relentlessly reinforced through calculated actions. We invite you to share your thoughts on this matter in the comments section below. If you found this episode enlightening, we kindly request your support. Leave a like, share this video with others, and stay tuned for future videos as we embark on a collective journey of healing.